explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Oh, I don't know.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
Hajime's testimony is a lie. Then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
I don't know.
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it
No,
probably
you
is Hajime's
bitch!
fault.
I'm a witch! What the fuck? I'm not the killer. There should be a contradiction somewhere. Well, when would Hajime have had time to glue the door shut in between all of this?
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
X is to fire the bullet,
I don't think
right?
I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
It's been so long. How do I speed through this again? Oh, there we go. Oh, L is to slow it down. Okay.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility.
No, that's not what I want.
After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Oh, B is fast forward. Of course, B!
Why would Hajime lie? Well, obviously, did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the
bodies were imitating.
There we go.
No, that's wrong!
Cunt! You went with us to watch the
I'm
movie.
not the killer.
You
I mean,
watched
there's
the
no way
fucking
I'd be
movie.
able to imitate
You know
that
they
movie.
don't match.
Of course you're not. I already knew that. Huh?
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Nagito, I hate.
Which
Oh
means
my
there's
god.
no way Hajime,
I want to strangle
who never
him.
saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it.
Strangle him with his own jacket. Suffocate him with his own hood.
Did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec! You're the one who brought this up in the first place!
Nagito, what are you doing? Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up. What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know. Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time.
Yeah.
I knew it would turn out like this anyway. Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundham met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru.
We don't even know if Nekomaru is alive.
Hey, why are you talking like, huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding
Fuck you,
inside the venue,
Monokuma. Fuck
we
you.
should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
If the killer was inside the music venue, Fuyuhiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it? Oh, Mel, let's scrap the favorite stepladder. The glob. It has to be. Oh, I don't know. Let's see what. Let's hear the testimony
The
first.
killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you
They
talking
glued
about the
it
broken
shut.
drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they look like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Right, so we have to be talking about the glob and how it was stopping them, how it was. The door was shut from the inside, right?
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside,
No, that's wrong.
Cunt! I'm gonna do it every time.
Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
from the outside. How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob. Like rubber, maybe?
It wasn't rubber at all. That semi-transparent glob was probably glue.
I see! That semi-transparent glob must have been glue. Glue?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, you ate it, you weirdo.
It had a firm, gel-like chewiness. And I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth. Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
It's not! The smart one was just an idiot for 5 seconds.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yup, it fits perfectly. But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know? That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Oh, the glue was the true lock and the drumstick had nothing to do with it? Oh, that's fun. I thought it was a combo of the two.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
Oh, thanks, Soda. You know, you got our best intentions at heart here, don't you?
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
Wait, what? Mikan?
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue...
Is Mikan the fucking murderer? Mikan, did you just admit to a crime? Mikan? No. No, no. Oh my fucking god, it was Mikan. I mean, Hiyoko makes sense, but why Ibuki? Can't be her though, she's too slow, said so herself. You're too slow. Uh-huh.
They must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier?
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
It's wallpaper. We saw that in the storage room. That scrap of paper that was stuck on the baton lighting in the music venue. Now, I should be able to figure out what it is. Oh, come on. Hangman's Gambit! Oh, fuck. We gotta shoot the letters again. I do not remember how this works. Okay. Oh, fuck. It's not like the score here means anything.
Got it!
That scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room?
I hate Hangman's Gambit, I really do. It's not
In the
fun!
music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so,
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper... See? It fits perfectly.
Does it, though? That's... Okay, I see it, but the colors... The color contrast does not make it easy to see. But, yeah, I get you. Okay.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that.
Oh, shut up, you pleb! Just...
But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
Exceptional? Fuck off, man. You could tell from the texture it was wallpaper. That scrap of paper stuck to the baton lighting. Baton lighting was part of that wallpaper I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body? Was she wrapped up in it? Like a fucking mob boss, rolling somebody up in a carpet? If I trace it back from there, the answer should become clear. Alright, let's give this a try. Oh! God, it's the Sonic secret level bit again. I forgot this was a thing. How do I jump? Oh, X is jump. Okay. Right, A is speed up, X is jump. Gotcha. What am I looking for here? Question 1. Why did Hiyoko... It was hidden? Yeah, maybe it was rolled up in the wallpaper. Question 2. What did the killer use to hide her body? The wallpaper. We just said that. Trying to frame our own mob boss? No! Would never frame Socho. Oh, they're ramps, are they? Fuck. Fuck off! Danganronpa minigames really add to the gameplay and immerse you in the mystery. Don't they? Don't they? I love playing Jet Set Radio while I'm solving crime. How did the killer hide her body with the wallpaper? Covered the pillar. Oh, God!
It's all coming together. I got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
I refuse to believe we wouldn't have seen a Hiyoko-shaped indent in the pillar when we discovered... Hold on, actually, you know what? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I mean, it's not impossible. Do I have a color? We have a version of that in color, right? I mean, it's not impossible to think Hiyoko would fit there. Minigames like this would have made way more sense if Chiaki was the playable character. Goddamn beta lost foot, like... you know what I mean. Well, that was when we came back. And that was from the first time we found her. I mean, it's not impossible to think she might have been there, but damn, if Chiaki was set up as a alternate option for the playable character, yeah, these minigames would make a lot more sense.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar. So when
the
I
stickers
first
are
discovered
missing.
Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there.
Huh. Yeah, I guess I see it. Like, there's more No, because the screenshot we have, some of those stickers are gone. Okay. I'm just gonna take the video game's word for it. I'm just gonna take the video game's word for it. Hiyoko is there, she's just covered in wallpaper.
However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hiyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on it.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hiyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
I don't know if there were any plans of Chiaki being playable. I'm just daydreaming. Yeah, I don't know how much stock I put in it. Like, I haven't read any interviews or seen any design documents or an art book or anything, but she seems like Mahiru. Like, she seems plain enough that you could see her being a playable character option. You know, I don't know, Monokuma goes all Professor Oak at the start of the game. Are you a boy or a girl? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And you pick your option from there.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
Monami's going on strike. No, in all fairness, support your striking entertainers. They, you know, a lot of them aren't being paid enough, you know. So if they get better get better working conditions, support your striking entertainers.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
Moss or moth?
I don't eat moss balls. I just enjoy looking at them.
Moss, okay.
I knew it! There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was
Is it
omitted.
too loud? I can lower it down. If it's overpowering me, I'll lower it down. There we go. Hopefully that helps. Let me know, and thank you for pointing that out. Well, thank you, Meg. I wish somebody had said so earlier. Oh, okay, we can't get him to repeat it in
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
The reason the killer imitated the two victims in that movie. To mix up the killing order? I guess if Hiyoko was killed first, that would mix up the order, but then we found them together anyway. I don't know if there could be an accomplice, but we've been given no suggestion that there's an accomplice, and I'm running out of time because they like movies. Let's say mix up the order.
I see!
Oh, okay.
The reason the killer imitated two of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Then Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
Cry and beg? Who's crying and begging?
I'm not even crying.
Or begging? What the fuck, Gundham?
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
Okay, sure, whatever.
What a jerk!
Yeah!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, you get him, Chiaki.
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
Yeah.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
Oh shit, Skalunkafunk! Jesus! Holy hell!